Here's the situation. You just got NBA 2K25, you want to play the game, and you do not want to waste your VC on a bad build. The other thing is, you don't even know what game mode you want to play. You don't know if you want to play Rec, Proving Grounds, 1v1, Ante Up, Park, My Career. It's very simple. Just make a build that can do everything. I've been doing my no cap breakers series where I make the best build possible without cap breakers because a lot of you guys are new and you have none at all. I'm making the all-round build that can play every game mode and every position without cap breakers. Here's how I do it. What I usually do is I take the biggest creators, the best players in the world, and the testing channels, see what they all have in common, and make the one perfect build. There's one problem with this video, and that is that nobody can agree on anything. There were so many different opinions, they couldn't even agree on the position of the player. So I did my best here. I have a lot of knowledge on requirements and gameplay understanding, so this is my best attempt at making an all-round build that can do everything. Que pasa to the pack? It is Pack here. If you like NBA 2K25 news, builds, updates, please join the pack and subscribe to the channel. Here is the all-round build with no cap breakers. Here are all the requirements that everybody agreed is needed to make this build. He needs to be between 6'6" and 6'8". Needs to have an 80 speed and agility at least. Needs to have defensive rebounding at 70 at least. 88 interior D and 74 block specifically. 73 steal. 85 perimeter D, 85 ball handle, 85 midi, and an 89 driving dunk. These are a lot of requirements, but to be fair, this is the all-round build. That kind of makes sense. Now let's get this build started. We're gonna start off lefty, because lefty gang, obviously. You're gonna make him a point guard. Now, you can make him a shooting guard or a small forward. I saw that the best attributes came with point guard at 6'7". You're gonna make him 221 pounds. And then you're gonna have a 7-foot wingspan. Already pretty good vitals, decently tall, decently weighed, and has a long wingspan. That's usually a success. Hey, we're doing a giveaway if you want to win 75,000 VC. I'm picking one lucky winner. All you have to do is follow us and also comment done in the comments. And I'm picking a winner this Friday. I'll make sure to reply to your done message to let you know if you won. And we're gonna start off with the physicals on this build. For the speed, you're gonna give him an 81 speed, and then the agility is going to be an 80. The strength is going to be all the way up to an 85, and then the vertical is going to be up to an 80. A lot of stuff here, all in the 80s, but there's a reason for every single one. To have your speed and agility in the 80s means that you can keep up with not just point guards if you have to, but you will blow past any big that tries to guard you. The strength at 85 is going to give you a lot of these bad requirements that you'll see in a minute, like a movable enforcer, brick wall, box out, be strong handle. 85 strength is perfect, and then 80 vertical to get the specific dunk requirements you need later on in this video. Overall, having all your physicals at an 80 is pretty good. Let's go to finishing. Your close shot's gonna be only a 70, and your layup is also gonna only be a 70. Your driving dunk, though, is gonna be up to an 89 overall. Your standing dunk is gonna be at a 40, and then your post control is going to be at a 50 flat. So as you can see, your close shot and driving layup are pretty low, but it doesn't matter. You're really not gonna be taking that many layups, and even if you do have physical finisher to at least get a couple off if you need to. But your main game is gonna be dunks. As a 6'7", you're mostly going to be the small forward in most situations. With an 89 driving dunk, you get posterizer on silver. You get a lot of the contact animations in this game, which is what you're going to need at 6'7". 89 is a really, really good driving dunk. Your standing dunk at 40 gives you the quick under the basket dunks if you need to. And the post control at 50 doesn't matter because you're not going to be posting up at all. You also get Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame, which is really good. And with posterizer on silver, you can max +1 it to get it on gold, and gold posterizer is very good. Up next, shooting, which is obviously very, very important for this build. Your mid-range shot is going to be all the way to an 85 overall. There's a couple reasons for this. Reason number one is that this is the requirement you have to have the pure green window on mid-range shots. It gives you the opportunity to consistently hit these fadeaway middies that are very, very broken this year at 6'7", which is crazy. You also get Deadeye on silver, which is also a very good badge, and you're tall, so it's gonna really help you. Your 3-point shot's gonna be exactly at an 83 overall. This is gonna give you limitless range on bronze, and more importantly, it's gonna give you the opportunity to hit deep threes if you ever have a chance. Without bronze limitless, you can never hit a deep three, so that's a big reason. Your free throws are only gonna be a 60. That is way more than enough to hit every single free throw in the rec. Overall, your shooting is pretty good for a 6'7" guard. You get your set shot specialist on silver, and I recommend you max +1 to get it on gold. It's very good on gold, while still having shifty shooter that's gonna help you make those BS fades. This is such a good badge loadout for this build. Now for the playmaking, you're gonna make your pass accuracy up to a 71. This is gonna give you dimer on silver. Your ball handle is gonna be at an 85, and your speed ball is gonna be at a 75. All this does a couple things. So I understand that the pass accuracy is pretty low, especially for a point guard, but I need to remind you guys that you're not really gonna be the point guard of your team. Like, you can be. 71 pass accuracy is enough to get dimer on silver, to get your teammates a little bit of help when you pass it to them, and it's fast enough, and it gives you a fast pass animation, which is important. But because you're not going to be the constant point guard every single possession, you don't need it anything higher than 71. Ball handle at 85 unlocks basically every good animation that you're going to need to break people down. You get ankle assassin on bronze, handles for days on silver, strong handle on Hall of Fame, and unpluckable on silver. Then you get your speed ball at 75 to get lightning launch on silver. Now, I personally like it on gold. If you need it on gold, you can max +1 it to get on gold instead. Either way, silver is good enough to be 6'7" and burning your defender. That's pretty good. The defense on this build, though, is pretty good. Interior defense, you're going to have it at an 88. Your perimeter defense is going to be at an 85 overall. Your steal is going to be at a 73, and then your block is going to be at a 74. This is a big deal about this build. Interior defense with an 88 and a block at 74 guarantees you get pin controller and also high flying denial, which means you can get blocks consistently if you time it right. You also get, really importantly, off-ball pest, which is a good badge, and then post lockdown on gold. So if anybody ever tries to post you up, you can get stops under the basket with a gold post lockdown. So even at 6'7", centers can't bully you and dunk on you every possession. But your perimeter D is very good too. 85 perimeter defense gives you silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, silver pick dodger, while still getting gold immovable forcer, which is a very good badge. You can actually clamp up the point guard on the team fighting through screens with this build, which is huge. And your steal is only at a 73. Now, I like having my steal really high, but the reason why 73 is good for this build specifically is that you still get interceptor on silver while having a 7-foot wingspan, while being decently quick, means you can catch passing lane steals very easily. So as long as you know when they're going to pass it, you will get steals anyways. Think about this defense. You can guard the center under the basket with this build, and also the point guard hiding behind screens with this build. It's a switchable defender. It is broken. And now we have the rebounding attributes. This one's important. You're gonna have it at an 80 rebound defensive, and then the offensive is gonna be a 60 offensive. There's a big reason for this. First, you get rebound chaser on silver. That's very important because you're gonna be playing against these centers that have 94 defensive rebound, even 99 defensive rebound, but you still have a shot because you have an 80 vertical and you're faster than these centers. So you'll be able to get to the spots where the rebounds are supposed to be quicker than the centers, and you'll be able to steal rebounds all the time. If you had to play center, it'd be hard, but you could do it. Especially in the 1v1 court where you're playing against a post-up center, you can get the rebound, which you have zero shot with as a point guard. Now, although the offensive rebound at 60 is really low, if you go for it, you at least have a chance. And after that, we have our build. Let's give you a recap of what makes this build so special. Having a driving dunk at 89 overall guarantees that you get posters on good defenders on a consistent basis, especially because you're a bigger player. Having this shooting, being able to hit deep shots, consistent threes with set shot specials on silver, and then also being able to hit the mid-range fades that are broken this year at 6'7" is already crazy. The playmaking, being able to hit open teammates quickly, being able to break down the person that's guarding you, regardless if they're a lockdown or a center, and being able to blow by people. at 6'7" is crazy. Being able to guard literally anybody from the screen hiding point guard to the post up center, you can guard anyone, is broken. You can rebound against the best rebounders in the world with your speed and also rebound attributes, and your physicals. You're not slow, you're strong, so you can't get bullied, and you have a crazy vertical, and you have a build that can literally play against anybody. Now, the only thing you really can't do is post up, but you're 6'7", you had no shot of doing that anyways. And the best part about this is with 0 cap breakers. That makes his build broken. And you confirm it, you get shades of Gilbert Arenas, Anthony Black, and Dante DiVincenzo. I've never seen Gil ever be a shade, so that's a new one for me. And the name of the build is Switchable Lockdown Defender. So although it's making it seem like this is a lock build, regardless, it can do anything on the court. It is a great build, and you guys are going to dominate in 2K without cap breakers. That is my build. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you like this channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.